Hi everybody, Prepper Del here, welcome to my channel. I'm doing a bit of a gear review with Prepper in the Woods. You'll have seen this channel, we do this quite often, we swap a bit of kit. So it's quite good to do this. You know, if one of you buys a bit of kit and the other one hasn't got it and you want to see how it is, then we just send it up to each other or down and whatnot, and then we just have a wee test of it ourselves, just to review it so we can get as many reviews on the kit and see if we like it. And it's a good way of reviewing kit and getting your hands on kit without actually buying it. So today's review is the Solo Survival Kit. This is from a company called Evaq8 in the UK. They specialise in disaster survival kits, things like that. They're really good. They've got a lot of high-end kit. This tin comes in at £12. Well, between £12 and £15 really. So we'll take a look at it and see what it's about. So it's the round survival tin. It's got a screw top. I'll just take that off, have a look inside. So it says it's a high quality pocket sized survival kit packed into a round screw down tin. The Solo series of survival kits are filled with relevant usable gadgets that have been tested in extreme emergency situations. We have only included survival gear that we know to be essential. We have purposely kept away from packing our survival kits with cheaper, useless gear. There are already too many survival kits that are crap, basically. So weighs 150 grams. The dimensions is 9 centimeters diameter by 4.5 in the tin. So let's see if we do think it is useful and not full of crap. Survival whistle, always good to have. A small key light torch, button torch with a lock on it. That's not too bad. We've seen those about everywhere. Whether the durability of that is there or not, the only thing I can say is that might get damaged. I prefer small atom type lights. A couple of plasters, hard fabric plasters, and that. Some micropause tape, always handy, but why you need that much micropause tape? I could probably replace that with duct tape. But hey, let's see what's in it first before I start changing it. Condom, purifying tabs, cable tie, a small utility tool, bit like a Swiss Army tool really, screwdriver, corkscrew, can opener, screwdriver, scissors, fish scaler, and the blade. Not bad. Like I say, it's a bit of a Silverlink do a lot of tools and things like that, Silverline, so it's not a bad little tool. Like I say, it's just identical to Swiss Army, small Swiss Army knife. Some paracord, some safety pins, and some weatherproof matches. So that is classed as an essential survival kit, which is good and not like the crap that's out there. Opinions vary on that one, if you want the truth. £12 to £15, not really. You can probably pick tins like this up for a tenner. Does it compete with other survival kits out there? No, I don't think so. I don't wish to do a bad review on Evaq8, but I wouldn't say this was stuff that's been tested in extreme emergency conditions, to be honest with you. There's things that I would keep about it. Keep the Puri tabs, the cable tie. Cable ties are always handy. You do that with your water. The condom for the water. You all know that you use this for purifying. So you use a condom to put your water in and put your Puri tabs in it. That gives you, put one tab into that. Will give you good clean water. Well, 90%. So that's not too bad that way. Safety pins, always handy. Keep those. Waterproof matches. Yep. It also comes with a button compass. So what I'll do is I'll replace that, because the one that was in it had a big bubble in it. So I'll replace the button compass that's in that. Now that takes up quite a lot of space, the cord loose like that. I made one, same amount of cord. Look at the difference. I tightened it up and just into a small weave that's easy to undo. So that's better for the kit, so you can actually get more in the kit. So we'll keep that to the side. I'll put that in for you, Joe. We'll put the steady strips back in, micropause tape. We'll put everything back in that was in it, but we'll just do some additions to it, I think. The knife, that takes up so much room in that tin. Look at that. There's so many useful things that you could put in there without that. So for me, one of the essentials is a ferro rod. You can get smaller ones that'll fit into these things. Regardless of whether you've got waterproof matches or not, you've got to have a ferro rod. That one there's a small one than the usual ones. This will take roughly 3,000 strikes. So I'll put that in there for you, mate. Just a re-addition on that. I'm also going to put a small Kendall mint cake in there, just for a quick sugar rush of energy, which you can need that if your blood sugar drops. Put that in there. There is a lighter. I would put that in there too, if it'll fit. Yep, that'll fit nicely. And then there's a paracord for the top. Now that I would call a better survival kit, just with those few additions. It wouldn't cost that much more, and to actually put that in, you've got a couple of sources of fire, which is the main thing. A little bit more of a sugar rush, and that's basically a lot better than what it was. You know, now we can add some other things into there. I could probably squeeze some jute in there, because there isn't actually any fire tinder. So what I'll probably do is I'll put a couple of cords of jute in there for you, and add that into that tin. It'll take the weight up a wee bit, probably take it to about 170, 180 grams, but I would say that was better as is. Off the shelf kit, I would say it's not the best on the market, and it definitely needs additions. So sorry for rambling on there, guys, but that's the solo survival kit from Evaq8. I'll put a link to Evaq8 for you so you can check out their other gear. They've got some brilliant bug out bags and stuff like this, but as for this survival tin, probably cost them £5 to make it all, and they're selling it for between 12 and 15. Not worth it in my opinion. Sorry if that offends anybody, but that's just my opinion on it. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and keep prepping.